Hi guys, so with the recent release of the Call of Duty Black Ops 2 trailer, people obviously are going to be looking through it frame by frame, and guess who has pulled the short straw? Anyone but me. But I thought I'd kind of run through about 100 shots from the trailer. It's not frame by frame because that would obviously involve a lot of photos, but here we go. We start off here with the old man and his arm and a picture in the background. Now, one key thing you're gonna have to remember from this is, okay, spot the fact he has tattoos. Going to be annotating here in Call of Duty Black Ops 2. Some new colour, orange apparently. It's where people go to play Call of Duty now. Yeah, so he's got a load of tattoos on his arm. Remember that, and also his medals. So he has these medals because of a war, or service to the army. So also notice there's big ones here. There's one here that I have no idea what that is, but it looks like a gold piece, and that is a photo of someone with a US flag in the background. So here we are. We have a large glass building, not glass but a tall building here that looks like it's slightly from Dubai. We have a jet type vehicle already parked up here on what looks like a helipad, and we've got one coming in here which is another jet type vehicle. It's not an aeroplane, you can tell the wings are higher, and also why are they going down? So this is definitely a sort of gyrocopter type jet. Newfound tech, people. This is what you're going to be flying about in the future. And this is inside the one that is parked. So you can see this one's parked here. Or it could be this one. They seem to be exactly the same. Wing higher. Wing is higher there as well with the engines at the back. So yeah, this is inside one of them. You can tell it's the same building. It's got the curve at the end here. It's got the glass front to it. He's parking. Jeff here is landing it. It's pretty technical. It's got a lot of screens, 2 people in it to fly and maneuver said vehicle, and here they are both parked yet again. You can tell the scene from the last one's there because of the curve, and there they are. So now straight in here we got a gyrocopter, which is obviously one of the new things that they have leaked, announced or whatever. So it's smoking as well, so it's under fire, this one. There's one in the background here, there's 2. There's probably another one somewhere lying around where there's a shadow of one there, so we know that there's a lot of them. I will point out, you see, remember this. Okay, so the curvature, also the shipyard. That is actually half of where this trailer comes from. So here we are. There's been an explosion. This is a mech. These are the newfound mechs here, with a large machine gun on the top of it. And oh no, there's been a missile launch. So we've just seen some gyrocopters, and we've just seen the curve here. This curve here. Yes, same location. So wherever we were a second ago, that is actually a missile silo as such. Now these are the stealth fighters, bombers that you're about to see in the main scene from the trailer. And here it is again, going into a building, or at least diving very low. There's about to be a very big explosion. There's already been one huge explosion here, and there's a lot of smoke, and there's some high-rise buildings. There's a bridge that's missing some of its innards there. Just seeing some of the destruction. It's not Frostbite 2, but they've modelled a few buildings. Here are the jets we saw earlier. The wings higher. Imagine one there. The windows were there last time. There's another one here. So this is the incoming fleet of attackers or defenders to LA. Yes, so gyrocopters will come in quite, you're going to have a lot on the battlefield at once. You're obviously going to take control of them. This is a mech. Yes, this is inside the mech. And right here we have 4 options at the bottom to control the battlefield. So we believe that as a mech you control a squad. You realise this because if I zoom in here, it says tap left bumper, squad to follow. Tap left bumper, squad follow. Hold left bumper, all follow. So you select your squad down here. They follow you as such, and then if you hold, they all follow you. Next up. Also, that's the missile site there, so there you go. First glimpse we get of the new tech really is this guy's iPad on his arm. Something like that. They are with a bunch of soldiers and a civilian. You can tell he's a civilian. He's got his wedding ring on. Well, no, it's not unless he's got 3 fingers. Well, yeah, he's in civ clothing, so there's something going on here. We're clearly extracting someone. No, it is his wedding ring. iPad again on his arm. Let's zoom in a bit. So it's the 10th month, 3rd day, 3:45 in the afternoon. So 10:03. What? So that's 3rd of October, year 2025. So yeah. If that means anything to anyone. Also, this is the mission route. They need to get into this building here, and the building looks like this. How about that? Next up, 38. This is what he had on his arm, but in a 3D model. So you know how you see these over the top Call of Duty maps in games. Well, there's one on the wall here. On the TV zooming in, and this is a 3D model of one. So there's obviously a briefing scene, and you know, we've got to go down this street, we're going to kill this dude here, we're going to move up into this area and do some damage to this guy. That's what you're looking at right there. Number 40. So yeah, it's this building. There's whatever this is and this is. It's not a stain. Someone hasn't spilt coffee on the machine. But yes, there is a radar signal around this building. So they've got to defend or attack the building. I imagine there's about to be a big explosion there. So that might be just the radius. Now this is a key thing we'll spot later on. They show off the new tech here. So this guy, if I draw a face, just so you can recognize who it is. He's pointing. He's doing something. Like, he is straight up pointing. There is someone over here. My arrows are terrible. I can't draw arrows on the computer. But yeah, he's pointing at someone. He's also raising his gun. That is a gun, people. That is a weapon. See, can't draw for anything on a computer. But then there's also this down here. So this has got a radius around it. Is implying that as soon as he pulls his gun out, this is going to trigger. Whatever this is, it's some form of tech that's going to do something to that gun, or enable the gun so he can't shoot his leg off, you know, while it's in his pocket or something. So we've shown off some tech here. There's something. It's mainly whatever this is. Also check, that's a gun. That is a gun. We might see that later. Not a machine gun, that's just a gun. Back to the mechs here. So we've got a big boy mech at the back with the big gun, and we've got the little mechs. We looked at the squads earlier, if you remember. That's one of the squad types, is a little mech that you're going to be able to send out, as well as those copters that we're seeing everywhere. Another copter here. Well, a ship, in fact. Let's call these ships for now. There's a ship here, and then there's 2 gyrocopters. So yet another squad element. From when you control the mech, you're going to be able to control 4 squads of something. And this is the ring again. So this is the whole scene, and this is the shipment yard again. So we are seeing this over and over again throughout this trailer. Something is going on there. we need to investigate what it is. This next up, he's in a ship. He's in some sort of plane. There's been an explosion. He's holding on for dear life as well. So whatever this is, it's about to fall on this guy who's had a crash of his own, or is at least inside an ATV or some form of vehicle. And yeah, help me! Yeah, we see that. What can I say? Destruction, more of these little ship things. These are attacking the city, which is obviously LA, and this is the same building we saw earlier that had a massive explosion come out of it. Ships again, high-rise glass building. Looks like there's a threat there. 48. I think we're third. Same again, the ships, there's loads of them. They are attacking or defending LA. We're about to find out what they're doing. More squads. You can tell that there are squads because there's so many of them. Why would there be so many of them? So, 2 small mechs there and 3 gyrocopters. And it's the shipment yard as well, you notice that. So this is the big mech, and this is a guy with a gas mask on and a new gun. I don't know enough about weapons, but that is a new gun. Why would they show off any old guns? They're only going to show off new guns. And he also has some sort of antenna coming out of his back there. So, big mech, controlling the battlefield, let's say. He's getting old, he's still talking. We reckon this scene is after this war, this scene of destruction in LA. We all seem to reckon that this is after that happens. This is a flashback. So a bomber here of some sort. Why is it in LA? It's clearly up to no good. We need to warn of this danger. Big explosion. Oh dear. Something's happened. And that is, I hate to say it, that is a high-rise building right there. So they're going to blow up a skyscraper of some sort. This is a glass building we saw a second ago with the lights that were on. You can slightly see that there's, you know, shining lights, and it's got a huge gaping hole in it now. Here we are. This is, whoa, this really has hit the fan now. There's loads of these bombers. Let's assume that these bombers are doing the damage. He's screaming. Something is going on here. He's an upset man. He's running away from this, and this guy's got a gun, a pistol in the air. Might refer to what we were speaking about earlier. Crazy talk, I tell you. It's LA. So this is just showing one of those bombers up close and personal, or whatever sort of vehicle it is. It's hovering. That's for sure. And this is still the shipyard from earlier. Oh wow. So here we go again. We are in a gyrocopter or some sort of flying object. We've got a heads-up display here. Something is going on. Yes. We're kind of looking at the destruction there. So maybe you can get a recon drone. Maybe that's what we saw a second ago. A scene off the back of one of those black fighter things. So we're seeing one of them fly through the city. The police are screwed. There's someone's hand here. He's fallen over. That's his leg. Oh no, the helicopter nearly killed him. Blew up a police car. A real cinematic moment. Screaming for his life. Whoa, and a jet flies past. A bit too close. Let's assume that jet just blew up that helicopter because it's rather close to our field of vision there. Why would they want to show us it? Middle East now. A scene in the Middle East. There's the bombers again. So it's a global attack that's happening. You can obviously tell it's the Middle East or somewhere in the East because of the architecture. It's definitely not LA. 93. I've got a lot of screenshots here. Yeah, pine trees, LA, right? Maybe they're killing civilians now because that's a shopping centre. That is a shopping centre. So who are the... what's this firing at? What's this? Something's going on. Civilians, maybe. Okay, my favourite part. Going back to the Middle East. We've seen the Middle East. The game contains horses. Confirmed. Confirmed. Don't know what sort of time frame this is, but hell yeah, we are on horses. This is a jet of some sort. We can see here that we are controlling something in the sky because... well, no, it might not be a jet. It could be a mech. Please comment. Look, there's buildings here, but I can't tell if we're high off the ground. And from this I can't tell either. No, okay, this is a mech. This is a mech then. That's details from the sky. I reckon this is a mech because that's at head height. We're in a mech here. That's the first inside of a mech. Here we see, well, more horses. The budget is on horses this year. Confirming horses one more time. More horses. This guy's got some sort of explosive or something is going on. I can't work it out. He's got something in his hand. His gun and his other hands in it as well. He's running away from something. He's on top of a train, I might add, or a tram. Train or a tram, whichever you prefer, really. Gyrocopter in the background. This guy's got a lot of equipment on. He is a heavy armoured geezer. He's got bullets on his knee because you need that, and a massive accessory belt for his screwdrivers, etc. He's got a light machine gun as well. It's confirmed you will fly jets in this game. Congratulations. Here is a Raptor. And yep, a crosshair marker. It's a good look. Slightly Battlefield. Big explosion. Kaboom. It's that glass building that we've been seeing so much of. Pistol Man is back. We saw him earlier. He's got a good tash. I think our convoy got attacked because they're all together, aren't they? They're trying to get into the city. They're under attack. He's shooting at something. A boat gets blown up. A shipment boat as well. So that shipment yard is definitely going to be a dangerous location to move into. We're seeing a UAV of some sort here. It's a train, some sort of pillars falling over. Heavy armour again. It looks pretty much Halo by this point. Look at that. Serious armour. Heavy armoured soldiers in this game. And dude's dead on the ground. One guy looking after him. Got the big mech behind him. We've got this dude who's got another new gun. He looks like Batman with his armour. Got ammo. Gyrocopter. Oh, this is going to be a dangerous shipyard. I'm going to repeat that as much as I can. And here's maybe our main character. Because we always know a main character because he's wearing less armour on his arms. We saw him earlier because he's got the iPad stuck to his arm. He's got a beard, a serious beard. That is like I'm going to war beard. bullets on his knee, because you need bullets on your knee at all times. I find that, well, it might just be padding, but I need bullets at my knee at all times. He's got tattoos. I don't think it's the old guy, but maybe it is. You know, your tattoos do wear out, and we were looking at his left arm, and there you go. Call of Duty Black Ops, hell yeah. 2, we got the colour right, kind of. So it's out 13th of October 2012. Awesome. Well, let's finish it there then. That's my take on the trailer. There's a lot that you didn't see there. So squads when you're in mechs, and a man that has a moustache, loads of tattoos, and bullets on his knee. That's all you need to know. Black Ops 2, we'll have more from E3.